Right, we're just coming up to the venue where we did the first Jungle Fever back in 1993. Friday the 13th of August, this is where we launched Jungle Fever. 148 to 150 Curtain Road. This is Curtain Road here from behind us, coming up to the lights. Around the corner from Old Street to the left, Shoreditch to the right. But come down, this is where people queued up. Lucky enough, we had an alleyway down here where people could queue and keep them off the road. So we've got the main queue down this bit here. This is the entrance to it. And we had them queuing up both sides on the left and right. I think we had ticket holders and maybe paying each side or whatever. But brings back a lot of memories coming back here. I haven't been here for years. But we've got the venue from Slipmatt's brother, I think his name was Paul, and his partner. They went on to run Club UN and that, but they had this venue and they, lucky enough, they give us a night. Richard went and see him, he was my original partner back then for Rain Dance, and he went and see him and we managed to book. The only day we could book was Friday the 13th. I think a lot of people kept away because they thought it would be an unlucky night for an event. But we said, you know what, we're going to go for it. And this is like where people queued. You could feel the energy building up, like people just wanted to get in there. They could hear the music starting. And across the bottom bit, just here, we had a desk across here to break down the queue, take the tickets and all that sort of thing. And this bit behind, we had it all jungled up, like jungle netting, animal things, everything to do with the jungle. And we actually had audio of jungle background noises like birds, parakeets, roars, lions, everything like that. It just gives you the whole atmosphere of a jungle event, like a jungle rave. And the two doors over there, like there's double doors there, one there. I'm not remember. I think it was this door they went in. It was a small warehouse, and as I said, it held about 1,200 people. And the first flyer, because it was Friday the 13th, we done like we themed up the venue, obviously, and the stage we did as a graveyard. We had iron railings, black iron railings, cobwebs, coffins, everything like on stage. Tombstones as well, and it really worked well because it was like the first sort of themed jungle rave. Put a lot of effort into it, and we actually had a coffin on stage flat, and somewhere through the night I remember we filled the stage up with smoke and we put a guy dressed up as a mummy. He was wrapped up as a mummy and he stayed in the coffin, and he was waiting for a cue from one of us. I don't know whether like Moose or something kicked the coffin or played a certain tune, and he would jump out. We filled the stage with smoke, someone kicked, and he jumped out to a tune started. I had the coffin, there's a mummy, and like done dancing, and the place went mad. Like it was so unexpected, and people couldn't believe that like this person just jumped out of a coffin. He'd been there for ages, at least half hour. He was sweating, the poor guy. He stayed dancing for about 15 minutes, and then he come off. We had to unwrap him and give him refreshments quick. I think he would have fainted. But it was all for the vibes of the night and the music and everything. And like that night, it's just a bit of history. The first tune to play at Jungle Fever was Bookham, Atlantic, I believe. And the first DJ was from Kool FM. It was Easy D back in the day. And that was the first tune ever played at a Jungle Fever. A real proper original, like jungle. It was just a classic. And I believe the foundation was built from that night on. Within a month, 5 weeks, we was back here doing part 2. Mummy Returns. I think it was the Mummy Returns. The first one, we had flyers, what you could put on like a mask. We used to do cut out flyers, and they had little holes in where you put a loop tied on your ears or around the back of your neck. And the first one was like a ram's head. The second one was like a mummy mask. The Mummy Returns, yeah, that's right. And that's why we had a mummy on the second one come out the coffin and that. But real vibes, everyone involved in them days, like Richard, Stuart, Ivan, the Kool family, all the Kool family was a major part of it. Everyone back in the day, you know what I mean? Rocky, Det, all the original Smurf, Easy D, people like that, Foundation people, everyone from back in the day. It's like DJ Ash as well was a big part. We were such a family, and something come out of that and made Jungle Fever. But this is another venue lost. All this is divided up into offices now, as you can see, and car park as well. But yeah, another part of the Jungle Fever history and jungle history.